So let's talk about the Champions League draw. Of course, just made a couple of hours ago now. Actually, Shakhtar Donetsk. Sorry, not Shakhtar. Schalke playing against Manchester City. Atletico Madrid against Juventus. Manchester United against Paris Saint-Germain. Tottenham against Borussia Dortmund. Lyon versus Barca. Roma versus Porto. Ajax versus Real Madrid. And Liverpool versus Bayern Munich. So, well, we've got some quite tasty ties there, haven't we?
Probably the most boring tie is probably going to be Schalke, Man City, Roma, Porto. One, because City are going to walk through Schalke, and no one really cares about Roma and Porto because they're both having very average seasons.
I think for the first time as well, Liverpool got a really strong side early on in the knockout stages as well.
Oh, I don't fear Bayern at all. They've not been doing well in the Bundesliga. Obviously, they're third behind Borussia Mönchengladbach and Dortmund. But, like, Boateng and Hummels versus Salah, Mane, Firmino.
Lovren versus Lewandowski.
Bayern Lindelof kept Salah quiet last night, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think Gomez or Matip will be fit by the time we play in the Champions League. But
yeah, that's in February. It's in February, isn't it?
Yeah. So they'll be fit by then. I think we like towards Valentine's Day.
Yes, almost on that day. I'm surprised you know that, Luke. You know, you got a date in mind for the Liverpool game, have you?
Yeah.
Yes. So the first
my girlfriend.
She's coming. The first leg ties will be played on the 12th and 13th, as well as the 19th and 20th of February, with the return fixtures being played on the 5th and 6th and 12th and 13th of March. So quite some time away before these games take place. So plenty of time to analyse all the fixtures and to think of how each one could unfold and how this fares out for each of the England teams' chances in the Champions League this season. Jamie, your Manchester United have got Paris Saint-Germain. Is it the end of the road already for a minute? Is it the end of the road for him already in another competition?
No, give it a go.
Yeah.
I mean, look, you said it on the train, and you're absolutely right. It's not like last year when we had Seville and we should have beaten them and we lost. You know, the pressure's on them. You know, PSG are the team that still want to have that Champions League star,
and they still won't win the Champions League.
And they still won't. But they need, if they somehow don't beat Man United, they've got a problem. When you've got Neymar and Mbappe, where we've already said, haven't we? Neymar is in Mbappe's shadow.
Mm-hmm.
I think PSG are a great team to watch, but they can make mistakes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Precisely. And, you know, I think the thing that plays into United's favour in this tie as well is that the fact that they're playing home first. I think that
does make a difference.
Well, for example, earlier on in the Champions League, they went to Juventus and got a result. So it plays into their favour. They could set the standard and you know that they can go away on a European night and get the result.
This is why the Juventus result, when we beat them, because I know it was only group stage, but the two fixtures, we would have won on aggregate if you combine the score lines. But I looked at that and think, look, if there's any hope, look at that fixture and think we can do it.
Not a chance.
We'll see.
Not a chance.
Kyle, do you like any of these fixtures in particular? No? No? There's your football knowledge exposed.
I quite like Jamie's response, though, of we'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Because all I'm thinking by that is, like, by that reasoning, I could go out and play. Like, Kyle, do you fancy starting for United against PSG?
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll tell you what, Jose, I'll give it a go.
I am technically on United's book, so if they ever want to give me a go.
Yeah, that's a tour guide.
I'll have to
get called up. You know, called up to the first
imagine
team.
me playing though. Oh, over there is I know we're playing football. Oh, yeah, of course.
Jamie, we need you to start. If you can be here tomorrow, we'll pay you 95 million.
Be there.
So we need to play up front because you've got a better touch than Romelu.
You know what I'll do? Yeah. If I sign the contract before the game kicks off, I'll go, I've got a bad leg.
So from this draw then, which England team's got the best chance of going on to the next round, do you think?
City and Liverpool.
I think...
Well, what about Tottenham versus Borussia Dortmund?
I think Spurs could do that.
Yeah, I think so.
I think Spurs have had this thing with the Champions League this season where it's not been easy, but they've been able to
They got
get
a good
through
result
it.
against
Not
Barca.
really
They
made
did.
it easy for themselves, have they?
No. But Pochettino,
they made that group a lot harder than it should have been.
Pochettino is the manager that is full of surprises. He can get so much out of his team, and I think they could...
Musa Sissoko look half decent, and he's absolute awful.
Exactly. And I think, you know, Dortmund's hit and miss. You just never know with Dortmund. The atmosphere is amazing there, so you never know.
Dortmund have been on like an absolute hot streak in the league. Obviously,
Yeah.
like everything they've shot is basically gone in. And like their defense has been
They're unbeaten.
unbeaten
in the league
in the league. Yeah.
Yeah.
So are they top?
They're top by like 9 points.
So we know about PSG, we know about Bayern, and we just talked about and Dortmund. Then this is actually according to BBC, Jadon Sancho's first ever game against Premier League opposition.
And you know what? You know what's funny about the whole? Me and my dad have this whole problem with English football, where Sancho's had to go abroad to get a game somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, this is a real problem.
Reece Nelson's done it with Hoffenheim. I think he's been having an excellent season.
Yeah, this is a sign of the fact that English football is going down the tube, no matter how we did in the World Cup.
And just a point on Schalke as well, just to give them a bit of a loving, because it seems we've just slayed them straight away and already ruled them out.
Do you remember when Raoul and Huntelaar would play for them as well? I remember those.
Haven't Schalke retired the number 7 because of Raoul?
Özil played for a bit.
Did he?
And Manuel Neuer, he came from Schalke.
He did, no? Yeah.
No, I think Özil came for Werder Bremen, I think.
Anyway,
remember.
Yes, so Schalke are really struggling at the moment in the Bundesliga, in the bottom half after losing 8 of their first 15 matches.
Oh.
So,
Sounds like Man United.
Could be a cakewalk for City, but you never know. In the Champions League, it can go either way, and we'll have to wait and see until the new year in February and March to see how the English teams do in that one situation there.